What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekly live chat, even though we're basically doing them every other day anyway. Every single Wednesday night, I go live. And, yeah, I actually just got home not that long ago. And now I'm here. I didn't get to make any videos today. I didn't get to do anything else today. I literally just scheduled a stream 30 minutes ago. And then I jumped in the shower. And now, here I am. We got plenty to talk about, though. I'm debating. There's a couple videos I'm debating about making. But I have in the title. People have been kind of talking about it for UFC 293. I figured I'd tease it in the title a little bit. Israel Adesanya versus Khamzat Chimaev. But we can also talk about Israel Adesanya versus Jamahal Hill. UFC 283 main event in general. Or 293. I'm an idiot. I typed 83 in the thing. Which is crazy. I'm that dumb. It's 93. 83 was Brazil. And we can talk about Dana White being completely unhinged. Completely unhinged. And doing exactly what I predicted in the video from last night. I did a video last night. I said, look. If Aljo can't go on a 3-month turnaround, I fixed the title. If Aljo can't go on a 3-month turnaround, there's no doubt in my mind the UFC will make an interim title. And sure enough, literally like 30 minutes after that video comes out, Dana White, yeah, we'll make an interim belt. If he can't fight, he can't fight. We'll make an interim belt. Wait a second. You're talking 112 days, interim belt? 112 days? That is wild. That is absolutely wild. There's a lot of people complaining, you know, that Dana White is, oh, he built the UFC and this and that, and they're just defending ridiculous statements by him because he helped build the UFC to what it is today. It doesn't matter. You can still criticize for what he's doing now just because he helped build the UFC into what it is today. I don't know. That's a response that I've got quite a bit. But if you haven't checked him out on the channel, oh no. Now I'm getting walk-ins for the power slap. Walk-ins for the power slap. Jeez Louise. They're posting videos of walk-ins for the power slap. I just lost my train of thought. I can't believe I just saw that. Dude's literally running power slap as if it's the next UFC. I bet you the entire inner workings of the UFC staff that he's using to, you know, run this power slap fly-by-night shadow company, I bet you they hate him. I bet you they hate his guts. Because he's using all UFC personnel. He's just making them work overtime. And I guarantee they hate this shit. You know this camera? Imagine being this cameraman. Like, damn, where did I go wrong in life? Where did I go wrong in life? I'm sitting here for some bald-headed dude who's 53 years old, smacks his wife up in a club in Mexico. And now I'm recording some dude about walking into my place of work, getting ready to slap some other dude exclusively on Rumble. Like, what were there a series of unfortunate events that I made, the decisions that I made that led me down this path? Because I'm telling you right now, working on power slap, working in a fast food restaurant, I'd rather work in a fast food restaurant. The power slap shit's embarrassing. This shit is like some cornball back at. It might as well be cockfighting, literally. Might as well be two roosters fighting each other. Shit's just horrible. And I get it, you know, oh my, this dude's walking in with the belt. Oh my God, John Davis has arrived. Live and free on Rumble. Dude, I'd be so embarrassed. You notice they ain't got no entourages? They ain't got no entourage. You know why? Because their own family doesn't even love them. Their own family's like, look, I'm happy you're making $4 grand per slap, but I'm not going to walk in with you exclusively on Rumble. I don't want my face plastered to some meme for the rest of my life. And, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't know. Now my jaw kind of hurts. I don't know what's that about. TBS dropped the ball when they stopped Aaron Power Slap. You're about right. You're about right, Patty. I know they were thrilled with those ratings. The thing is, the reason Dana acts like he went to Rumble, oh, they offered me a great deal. No, TBS didn't want him no more. TBS said, no, these ratings are abysmal. And now Dana, instead of actually getting those ratings, now he can say, well, there's been so many millions impressions on Rumble. Can somebody who has a Rumble account check Power Slap right now and tell me how many concurrent people are watching? I would love to know. I would love to know. Yeah, you don't want to click on Power Slap and give them a live view. I can't believe dude's walking in with the belt. Dude's walking in with the belt. I can't stand this corny shit. Anyway, what I was talking about, I think. New videos on the channel. Well, really not super new anymore. But yesterday I released a video. The UFC is praying that Sean O'Malley beats Aljamain Sterling at UFC 292. Great video. And then I did the UFC is sabotaging Alex Pereira's career. That is also out on the channel as we speak. And then if you're really living under a rock, from 2 days ago, Dana White slams Francis Ngannou and PFL over historic deal. Clipped out all Dana White's crazy comments and unhinged statements. I'm thinking about making another one of those Dana White videos. Because there's an interview where he talks about Aljo. And the majority of the interview is about Power Slap. But I almost want to throw a little bit of that in there. 65,000 people watching. You already watched the completion? Okay, Patty, you watched the completion. How long did you last? Let me pause. Big pause. Wasn't Bigfoot Silva? I don't know. I don't remember. I try to... Anything with the words Power Slap in it, I just automatically just tune out with my mind. Imagine being in that crowd. I bet you a lot of these media members that are going and covering that shit, you know they're being paid to. Has anybody ever seen a single positive response to Power Slap? Like when Dana White tweets something out, I'll click on it and I'll go look at the responses. It's nothing but hate. I've never seen a single positive Power Slap comment ever. And I know the internet isn't everything. There's a bunch of unhinged people on the internet. But I mean, that stands for something. This shit is failing. They're paying the dude from Barstool Sports. They're paying him to attend. They're paying a lot of these media members to attend. 100%. 100%. 100%. I almost want to talk about that in the video. If I go and look at the thing. And then you got the UFC emailing me, Power Slap promotions. Don't miss the 3 title fights. Like I give a fuck. I want to watch 2 grown men slap each other around. If I want to watch 2 consenting adults slap each other around, I'll just watch Dana and his wife in the club at 53 years old in Mexico. You know? I don't get it. But shout out for someone answering me. 65K. Dana is just having a late life crisis. Because it's not even a midlife crisis. He really believes that he's going to throw money at these different projects and they're going to be successful. I really think Dana's one and done. Dana's like one and done. He's got so much money, though, he can keep trying different projects. And apparently they're going to do some sitcom at the UFC Apex now. And I can't imagine how god-awful that is. I can't imagine. I'd literally rather jump in a wood chipper, survive, and then have the person I hate the most put me in a bowl of chili and eat me than watch UFC Apex sitcom comedy show with Adam Sandler where Adam Sandler's helping develop it. I mean, can you imagine? Could you imagine watching that? I'd rather try to... I don't even know. I can't even think of something as bad. I can't think of something as equally as bad. Literally chain me up to a couple cinder blocks and throw me in the ocean. Throw me off a cliff. Sounds a lot better than watching Power Slap. Or the Apex comedy. I mean, imagine watching an Apex comedy. Oh, Apex, UFC Apex comedy show. Sitcom brought to you by Dana White and Adam Sandler. That sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard. That literally sounds like the worst thing I ever heard of. I literally think I'd rather hang out with Tony Kelly and his boys than watching a UFC Apex comedy sitcom. You know what I mean? And that's really saying something. That's really saying something. It's just a joke. Dude, Dana's off his rocker for sure. The Ultimate Surfer dropped after season 1. Dude, what's crazy, you know what's the weirdest thing about Dana? Dana's known for being this highly successful businessman, this and that. Dude takes the same formula and tries to slap it onto anything. No pun intended. Like, he's literally taking the UFC formula with, like, the Ultimate Fighter formula that basically helped make the UFC what it is today. And he's slapping it on Power Slap. And he's literally talking about Power Slap. Yeah, Power Slap's going to be one of the biggest sports in the world. No, it's not, bitch. No, it's not. It's not going to happen. Just because you get a couple viral clips on TikTok of grown men slapping each other around really doesn't mean that you're going to have success. And you're paying media members to attend. There's no way they're putting on these Power Slap shows. And who enjoys watching this? Like, imagine what kind of subhuman enjoys watching this garbage. And, you know, I don't really want to go there too much because everyone has their own likes and dislikes. But this shit just seems like the most boring, CTE riddled, corny. This is like some shit you see at the Kentucky State Fair with Tony Kelly, Clegweed, and his boys. Like, this is some back alley Kentucky State Fair. You're kicking it with Tony Kelly. You're kicking it with Clegweed and his boys. And this is the type of shit you see in some weird back alley. All right? You see two grown men slapping each other. Oh, it's cool. It's edgy for like one time. Once every 5 years, you go there and check it out. But like dudes like having full-on reality shows. Who remembers when Power Slap was going to have a pay-per-view? Who remembers when Power Slap was going to have a pay-per-view? Anyway, imagine paying $70 for a Power Slap. Exactly, yeah, dude. It's free on Rumble, but there was a pay-per-view at one point in time. They canceled it. And Dana made some excuse. I've already told you, and I want to regurgitate this one more time. When Power Slap inevitably meets its demise, it'll be two things. It'll be he sold it off to another company, and he'll pretend like it's some massive success that it's not. Or it'll completely fail, and he'll blame the MMA media. He'll say the media hates my guts, so they didn't cover it. Is Jan Blachowicz underrated? 100%. I take out a second mortgage on my house and put all my money on Power Slap pay-per-view if that's what it takes. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Do you think Whitaker should leave the division if he loses to Adesanya for the third time? He's got to go to welterweight or something. What's he just going to sit in that weight class forever? You know, I think he's going to have to do something. He'll sell it for pennies and claim it was a success. Exactly. He'll say, this is the biggest deal I've ever done. You think Khamzat and Usman is actually going to happen? If so, it better be a 5-round fight. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. Gut feeling. Gun to my head. Do they make Khamzat Chimaev versus Kamaru Usman? I say no, and I think I live. But I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope. But I just feel like it's not going to happen. I feel like it's not going to happen. You think Hamzat... Okay, read that. Jan tweeted he wants to test his striking against Pereira. I think it's a terrible idea, and I know Jan is a former Muay Thai champ. But are we forgetting Alex was a double glory kickboxing champion, I'm assuming? Yeah, I mean, I think he's full of shit. I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to go out there and solely attempt to strike. That's just not going to happen, my friend. So, don't get your hopes up on that one, buddy. Thoughts on Patty Gordon, too? Gordon's going to fight twice by the time that even happens? I mean, I like the idea, but I'd rather see Frivola just starch him badly. Thoughts on Shavkat saying he'd be interested in Gastelum fight next week? Fight next. I'm an idiot. Dude, Shavkat would work over Gastelum, but it sounds fun. Who do you think McGregor has a better shot against, Edwards or Makhachev? Neither, but it would have to be Makhachev because Leon Edwards would out-grapple him and outstrike him. Joey, tell me if you agree with my list for most compelling weight classes in order. Bantamweight, yes. Lightweight, yes. Featherweight, yes and no. Because I would say welterweight, but none of the welterweights want to fight each other. So welterweight kind of sucks ass because of that. And then featherweight, you kind of had clogged up by Volk and Max happening 8 times over. But probably. I'd go featherweight. Welterweight could be interchangeable. Then I disagree with you. I go flyweight. Then I'd go middleweight. Then I go light heavyweight. Then I go heavyweight is last. Flyweight's better than middleweight and light heavyweight. I love flyweight. Maybe I'm just a hipster, though. Maybe I'm just a hipster. Maybe I'm just a hipster who don't like watching Power Slap. That's just the way it is. So, essentially, my order would be bantamweight, lightweight, featherweight, and welterweight are interchangeable. Flyweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. I hope that makes sense. And the flyweight division is just maturing quite nicely, you know. When does Diaz-Conner 3 fight happen after McGregor? I don't know if it ever happens. If it does, they'll be like 50 years old. What's really sad is the UFC missed the boat with that one. That one should have happened right away, and instead it didn't. Really upsetting. Light heavyweight division is currently the worst. Nah, I think heavyweight's worse. John Jones makes it seem like it better, but it's not. Are people not realizing how bad it is that Alex is coming back after 3 months? I don't know. I got a lot of comments telling me I was trying to protect Pereira. No, I just thought it was a horrible move to come back that quickly. Dude, he's coming back 2 months earlier than Izzy after that performance. Think about that. Imagine if I told you that. Pereira's going to come back 2 months sooner than Izzy. That's crazy. Joe, I don't think Usman is an easy fight as everyone is making it for Hamzat. Remember, Hamzat looked superhuman against Burns, and he's super hittable. Yeah, I don't think it's an easy fight, but I don't think anyone's really making it to be an easy fight. If Hamzat starches Usman in the first round, he should skip Bilal and Colby for the title shot. You aren't wrong. Agree with your order, thank you. Flyweight is honestly one of my favorite weight classes. It's so underrated. Exactly. Brandon Moreno, Alexandre Pantoja, Brandon Royval, Manel Kopp making his way up the ladder. So on and so forth. Kai Kara France, Amir Abazi. And there's other ones that I'm not thinking of right now. I think Jamal Hill knocks out Izzy, to be honest. I feel though everyone is underrating him due to his Glover performance. I don't know. Izzy's so slick on the feet. I don't know if he's going to get clipped like that. I just don't know. Who's your favorite fighter? I don't really have a particular one favorite fighter. But it'd be like Hamzat, Charles, Yuri, Robbie Lawler from the olden days. From them old 20... What pay-per-view was that? UFC 1... What was that? I can't remember that pay-per-view anymore. 170, maybe. 173? No, it was not 173. I remember when they announced this pay-per-view, but now I can't remember the number. That's a first for me. UFC 171. Damn. 9 years ago. That's crazy. I was pissed Johnny Hendricks won. I think O'Malley catches Sterling in the first round. Because Sterling hasn't fought someone as precise as Sean. Also, Sean has a lot longer reach with one-shot KO power. We'll find out soon enough. Do you think the BMF belt gets put on the line against Makhachev? No, it does not. They should introduce 160, 165. I don't want any more weight classes. I think Hamzat knocks Usman. Usman has too much going against him. Yeah, I agree. But it's almost like trying to switch me to the other side. I've been saying that for a while. But now you guys got me debating internally. Like, is that really what's going to happen? Let's see. Hold on, let me go take a look. I want to go see something real. I'm looking at something real quick. Very, very interesting. Dude, Dana's out there. Dana's out there retweeting Power Slap from what seems like bots, basically. Dude's got 4 followers and he's retweeting him. I wonder, let's see how many people are actually tweeting favorably about Power Slap. Dude, they're making UFC graphics. Let's see latest. Power Slap is getting good. Let's go. Shit is wild. These motherfuckers really getting slapped lifeless out here. The new season of Power Slap 2 is fire. That's funny, bro. There's not a whole lot. That's funny. There's not that many people saying shit about it. It's crazy. Can Hamzat even make 170? I don't know anymore. I was one saying he was going to fight at 170 this whole time, and everyone kept saying he's going up middleweight. And then I was like, okay, I guess he is going up the middleweight because he's not fighting. So that's the only logical answer. So I don't know what the hell is going on. It's actually quite annoying. Usman will knock Hamzat's head off. Maybe he will. Dude, if Hamzat gets overconfident, Usman may KO. Imagine if Usman ruined Hamzat. That'd be so annoying. Usman finally has time to recover from all his injuries he stacked up over the years. Hamzat just came off 2 narrow wins. Off a narrow win to Burns, and he gassed after the second round. And Usman will be 5 rounds. Okay. Imagine Usman with another title shot. He arguably did, it was a draw. I think it should have been a draw against Leon. So they did him dirty. Yeah, if Hamzat gets too carried away against Usman, he might get KO'd. That's the truth. That's the truth, my friend. You said it before, Hamzat can only fight in Abu Dhabi. No one is giving him a visa at the moment. Yeah, I want to make a video on it. I just wish I had confirmation on it. But I might just have to make that video because it'd be damn good. But yeah, I believe he'll fight 294 for sure. But I 100% believe he cannot get a visa. Jeez. Exactly. Hamzat's in Abu Dhabi right now. Doesn't he live in Abu Dhabi? But yeah, he can't. He's not getting a visa in the United States. I don't think he's hanging out with warlords. Why would he get a visa? Hey Joe, I was gonna get you some live audience tickets from UFC shitcom. That was an accident. To the UFC sitcom once you reach 10K. It's disappointing you don't want to go. Guess I'll get you some marijuana embroidered socks. Did you see me how I slipped that? Did you see how I slipped that into my Sean O'Malley video yesterday? But yeah, if you're getting me live audience tickets to UFC sitcom, then everybody unsubscribe quick. Everybody. What sucks is Hamzat's only fighting once this year. Ugh. I forgot I even said that until I saw your comment. That's funny. Nobody even commented on the actual video about that. I said Sean O'Malley doesn't even have a lot of fans unless you're a 16-year-old wearing marijuana embroidered socks. That's funny. Damn, I didn't get a YouTube noti. Call the fire department then, bitch. Even if Alex loses Jan, does he still get Walker? No. Hamzat's fighting Abu Dhabi because Kadyrov, the Chechen warlord, said so. Maybe. They are throwing Hamzat's potential away. Agreed. I might just have to make that video. Title of the video: the real reason Khamzat Chimaev isn't fighting until UFC 294. Thumbnail picture of Hamzat. Wasted potential. Here, hope you're having a good night. Thank you, Chase. I am having a great night. I'm kind of tired, but I'm here. We're doing the live chat. We're doing the live chat, my friend. But yeah, I don't know where Pereira. I don't know where Pereira goes. Hamzat is the warlord's personal bodyguard. Yeah, I got a contact at the NSA. I need to find out if Hamzat's really on that list. Imagine I could get that type of records and confirm. Joey, give us your pick for Khamzat Usman. I'm going Hamzat. I just think Usman's getting old. Confidence issues, chin issues. So, if Pereira loses to Jan, he should just move up to heavyweight and fight some bums. Yeah, pulled the Jalton Almeida. Where's Ankalaev? Why is he not fighting? I don't know. I guess he took a lot of damage from Jan Blachowicz. If I had to pick, I'm going Usman. I'm sorry. I think Hamzat gasses out. I think Hamzat approaches that fight much differently. Joey, watching you conceive a great idea for a video on the live chat is like watching Picasso make a painting. Isn't that funny? How that happens to me quite often. If you think about it, I'm an artist too. Okay? I'm an artist. I'm a creative mind. Okay? And think about how I find a way to just work in inside jokes into every video and dead serious every time I work it in there. And only you guys know about it. You're like, yeah, I know that one. I got that one. Dana White Club 53. Boston Crab. Brutally legs chopped. Flash KO, but no serious injuries. Anthony back again. What's up, Anthony? Listening for a stream while driving to Wendy's. Your boy craving a Baconator. I'm done. I'm happy to join you for your ride to Wendy's, Anthony. What's your legit middleweight prospect list? I don't even, off the top of my head, I don't have one right now. The ones that are popping in my mind are really Abus Magomedov and Ikram, but I'm not even sure those are going to be actually legit prospects. I'm not 100% sold on either one of them yet. Did you hear Manon Fuhrer versus Aaron Blanchfield might be happening? Great fight. Yeah, I like that fight. You got to interview Guida and the boys for the 10K stream? Maybe. Picasso passed in 1973. I thought dude was around the 1500s. Are you Googling that right now? Are you Googling Picasso? If you really think about it, I'm an MMA version of Picasso. You know? I'm basically an MMA version of Picasso, live and in the flesh. You guys are witnessing history. When I'm dead and gone, this stream will still be up. Rip to my future self. I hope you live to be at least 90. Lamau, when you explain what happened at the end of the fight between Aspinall and Curtis, can we get a recap? There's some strikes thrown, and Tom Aspinall throws a kick. He steps back on his leg, and his knee blew out. He falls to the ground. The fight's waved off, and then they wheel him out in the world's smallest chair. I mean, could they get a smaller chair? But that's a topic for another video. Okay. Too far. You saw that on Twitter today? I'm happy you learned something today. Every day you wake up, you should strive to learn something. You should strive to learn something, my friend. That's crazy, though. Who remembers a dude that used to be throwing watermelons at, art? I don't even remember what his name was. He used to be on TV, though, back in the day. Joey, how does Hamzat win by decision, sub, or KO? It has to be KO, TKO. There is no fights this Saturday, bro. But yeah, I think Hamzat wins first or second round KO. That's what it has to be. Otherwise, he loses via decision or gets finished late. Gallagher, what about Gallagher? He's a bum. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Gallagher, the fighter from Bellator. I'm dumb. See how enshrined my MMA mind is? But Gallagher's the guy that was throwing the watermelons. Gallagher watermelon? Why was that guy so popular throwing watermelons? Like, what happened to him? Is he dead by now? Or no? This shit used to come live on TV. People thought this was funny. Dude, I love watermelon too, so that actually pisses me off. Gallagher, American comedian. Is he dead? Damn, nobody told me he died? Damn, RIP, died in 2022. RIP. Alright, I don't want to read about his conflict with his brother. Tell me about his death. How did he die? They don't have his death on here? They don't even say what his cause of death was? Oh, he died on November 11th, 2022 in hospice care at his home in Palm Desert, California. The cause of death was organ failure from a numerous heart attacks he suffered over the course of his life. He was 76. Damn, hospice care. That's horrible. That's horrible. November 11th, 2022. Not that long ago. Damn. That's crazy. Who would have thought? I didn't even remember his name until now, and now I know he's dead. Let's see. Let's go back. R.I.P. What's your favorite SpongeBob episode? Probably the one where he sings Sweet Victory. Do you own crypto? I own Bitcoin. I'm not one of those crypto bros, alright? I have some Bitcoin, and that's it. I'm not one of those guys like, yeah, you gotta go buy crypto. The crypto space is the place to be. You gotta buy this coin and that coin. And I think that's just all a scam. That's all a scam. Sorry to offend anyone in my audience who does that. Who's probably got like 30 cryptocurrencies. They spend $7,000 in. And they're like, yeah, one day I'm going to be rich. But yeah, I think that's just a scam. UFC lightweight will be born in 5 years. I don't know what you're saying there. Lightweight will be boring in 5 years. That's crazy. I don't think so. I don't think so whatsoever. You guys remember when Leon head kick KO'd Usman stiff and his eyes were wide open, effing brutal? I'm predicting something similar in the Usman Hamzat fight. Someone is going stiff. Yeah, I wish you would have picked better language to describe that than someone's going to be stiff. But to each their own, I guess. UFC started boxing promotion since they don't do gimmick fights. Dude, Dana's been saying he's going to start Zuffa boxing for like 5 years now. Zuffa boxing announcement coming soon. Zuffa boxing announcement coming soon. But there's laws to protect boxers. And that's why Dana never got into the business. And from what I understand, it's not as easy to do what he does for MMA in boxing, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. But yeah, there was UFC Zuffa boxing was supposed to start forever. Boxing won't let Dana in, so he did power slap. Yeah, we don't do gimmick belts as he's talking about BMF titles. What a clown. I'm quite frankly embarrassed. But yeah, Dana embarrassed himself for sure. Joey, how many fans do you think bought the Luscious V NFT? Quite a few. I heard that one damn near sold out. The Luscious V NFT. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be friends with anyone who likes power slap. If you enjoy power slap, you can't be my friend. Dana really said power slap is the biggest sport in the world. Joey, can you please start a power slap account called Power Slap Joey? Would you subscribe? Adam Hutchinson really ate a Snickers bar during the weigh-ins. I feel like I saw that, but I only vaguely remember that. Did you hear about the Spence Crawford announcement for July 29th? Yes, but I don't watch boxing. Yeah, I don't know why PFL doesn't have elbows. I need to get in contact with them. Because that's a horrible rule. Your life revolves around power slap. Imagine I started doing power slap predictions. Wouldn't that be hilarious? The full breakdown and prediction for Power Slap 2.0. What a joke. Now I got the hiccups. Left hand turn MMA. MMA's for wimps. Okay, bozo. You can't throw elbows in PFL? No. Connor, Tony, Dustin, Justin, Islam, Charles are all going to be gone within 5 years. It will be boring. Oh, stop. Crimea River, Jalen Turner, Armin Saryukin, Guram Kutateladze. Okay? Just to name a few. Matauj Gamrot. Charles Oliveira still young. Islam's not particularly old, but he's probably be gone in 5 years. The division's naturally going to have turnover, dude. We need soccer kicks in PFL. Make it like Pride. I bet you if they did, more people would tune in. Honestly, you could get me to tune in to every PFL card with one minute adjustment. Fix the pacing, you dumb shits. The pacing of PFL is just garbage. Absolute garbage. Why are they pacing so slowly? What are they doing? Why are they doing that? It's horrible. And it actually annoys the shit out of me. But that's the way it goes, I guess. But yeah, that's their biggest mistake I think they make. Is I gotta sneeze. Damn, that was annoying as hell. Their pacing of how they're running the fights. Like how much time in between fights and whatnot. Great stream, Joey. Glad you were here to pleasure us with your mouth. I'm happy to be pleasuring you. Let me stop. I'm not even going to say that. Guram and Gamrot, the same age as Islam? No. Okay, well, either way. The division will find new talent. That's like one of the best divisions in MMA in terms of depth of talent. It's good in all organizations. Kobe has more power than Power Slap itself. Wouldn't surprise me. I'd rather watch a chess match than Power Slap. Makes sense to me. Joey, what's good, man? What's up? It's about to be a lot of upset this year. Pereira going to beat Giannis. Cejudo going to beat Merab. I hope they put together Cejudo versus Merab. That'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It makes sense, but Merab just had surgery, unfortunately. So it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit, for sure. But it'll happen. It'll happen eventually. I would hope. You know what's sad? Cejudo got bad advice. Cejudo's the one that fumbled the bag. Why isn't nobody criticizing Cejudo? Dude fake retired for 3 years, wouldn't shut the fuck up from the sidelines, and then missed out on all that earning potential to not even get a better contract. Cejudo fumbled the bag. And now he came back, and now he's like begging Dana to fight Sean O'Malley for the interim belt. And dude lost to Aljo. Shut your mouth, sit down, mind your own business for a while. But I do respect him for calling out Merab. I like that fight. I don't watch YouTube boxing, so I don't have any thoughts on it. 5 years Islam will be 36. That's crazy, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Cejudo versus Merab in October would be money. I'd like it. Sign me up for it. Cejudo could have kept fighting while he was champ and defended it and dipped for no reason. Yeah, he dipped for no reason. That's what he did. He thought he was going to be able to strong arm the UFC. He really thought he was going to be able to strong arm the UFC. Embarrass himself. Marlon Moraes is fighting again in June and might get a 7th straight L. He will get a 7th straight L. Dude's a bum. Cejudo got elite takedown defense and has far better stand-up than Merab. Watch him beat Merab. I'd favor him. But Merab might just put the pressure on him nonstop. Do you think Aljo should sit out in August? Not really. If I was him, I'd rather just smash O'Malley and I'm taking now 8 months off, bitch. M.A. Joey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? When Mariah's going to realize that it's time to hang him up, he just doesn't get it. Yeah. It's horrible, dude. Moraes was one of the best in the world. And he's always chasing that next win. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get the next one, boys. I'm going to get the next one. I feel bad for Moraes. He played dead in his last fight, Court McGee style. He played dead in his last fight, Court McGee style. I'm done rooting for Moraes. I just feel sorry. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. What's up, Will Seal? O'Malley submitted Sterling is more likely than any MMA Joey subscriber watching Power Slap? Probably. Doubtful, either way. Yeah, but there's probably at least one person watching Power Slap from the gang. It's got to be money issues. I don't know what it is, dude, but it's embarrassing. Dude, I'm done. Why is Goat's about to get banned in the Discord? Dude's watching Power Slap. Posting pictures of dude laying on his back. Dana said he hired the world's strongest men to catch these dudes. Slap for cash. Imagine that's your name, Slap for cash. What a corny nickname. Cejudo would smash O'Malley. Most likely. Most likely. French love Power Slap. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, I wonder if Moraes is just broke. I wonder if Moraes is straight up broke. And he's like, you know what, boys? I'm just going to keep collecting these paychecks as long as I can. Because right now, I need the money. I'm a gambling machine. I think that's what's going on here. You think Tony has a chance against Bobby Green? Yes, I do. Because Tony took the fight against Li Jingliang on 2 weeks and then took the Nate Diaz fight on 1 day. So I don't think he was in even close to the shape he should have been in. And I thought he was still elite when he fought Michael Chandler. So I just think the Nate Diaz was just a really poor performance. UFC set him up for failure. That's another video idea right there. How the UFC ruined Tony Ferguson's career. Damn, that's a damn good video. That's a damn good video. How the UFC ruined Tony Ferguson's career. I like that one. Dom Cruz versus Piotr Jan. I think that would be a matchup since Cruz can retire. It wouldn't shock me if they do Cruz versus Font. That's my prediction. Cruz versus Font in Boston. If I'm not mistaken, they've put Cruz in Boston before. Versus TJ Dillashaw. Dominic Cruz versus TJ Dillashaw. Boston, Massachusetts. January of 2016. Yeah, Cruz versus Font. Diego Sanchez versus Tony Ferguson power slap, please no. Michael Chandler punted Tony's head like a football. It was so sad. Make that video by tomorrow morning. I'm going to go to sleep after this stream. I'm actually really tired. Really, really, really tired. But yeah, I'll have a video or two out tomorrow. I gotta start typing. I gotta start some of these videos I come up with on here. Khamzat Chimaev not fighting video. How the UFC ruined Tony Ferguson's career. That's a damn good one. I could talk for hours about the Tony Ferguson's career. No, 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 no. But yeah. I could come up with video ideas all day. I never would run out of video ideas. You could give me like 6 weeks off of MMA. I'd still come up with a video idea for every single day. Every single day I could come up with a video idea. Cruz versus Font is nice. Yeah, I like it. Honestly, I feel like Jan's next fight is going to happen against someone in the top 3, and he's going to show he's still the elite of the elite. Dude, I hope Jan gets back on the winning track. I mean, but he's still the elite of the elite no matter what. He didn't lose to O'Malley. He had a close fight with Aljo that I thought he would have won. Dude keeps posting the dumbass power slap shit. Jan never get KO'd. He's very tough. He's got such good striking. He's an elite level striker, boys. Who do you like for Adrian Yanez next coming off a loss? Good question, young feller. Ricky Simone. Adrian Yanez, Ricky Simone makes perfect sense to me. Or Adrian Yanez, Chris Gutierrez. That's the fight to make. Yanez Gutierrez is the one to make. How unfortunate that Usman versus Chimaev will happen just after Usman loses the strap. That's horrible. That's actually horrible. What do you guys think? Should I make the Hamzat video tomorrow? The real reason Khamzat Chimaev isn't fighting till UFC 294? Is that the video you want for tomorrow? Is that what the people want? Who do you think has the best chin at lightweight? Probably Dustin. Hamzat's next fight prediction? I don't know yet. I got to think on that. I got to mull that over. I got to mull it over. Could be Usman, but I don't even know if that's going to happen. Could be... Imagine they get Bilal to fight Hamzat in Abu Dhabi. In an ideal world, here's what I would want. Imagine an Abu Dhabi card. Islam Makhachev versus Beneil Dariush beats Charles Oliveira. Co-main event. Co-main event. Bilal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards 2 for the welterweight title. Featured fight on the card. A 5-round non-title fight. Khamzat Chimaev, Colby Covington. That's the fights to make right there. That'd be a banger. Didn't Hamzat bulk up? Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly, we've been hearing this and that. How does Kai Kara France finish Amir Albazi? I would say via TKO, most likely. Joe, I'm about to go on this 1.5-hour drive. Well, I hope you have a good time, Bitsy. I don't know how long I'm going to stick around for. I might go like an hour 15. Maybe an hour and a half if you're lucky. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty beat. You know, I'm beaten and abused. My throat's been abused by you guys. My eyes are heavy. My palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Moving on now from that one. Boston Crab. I hope we don't get Charles versus on part 2, so I hope Beneil wins. Dude, I don't want to see Charles lose again. Throat abused. Yeah, it's supposed to be a big pause there. Joey, how's your night? My night's good. I'm just hanging out with a bunch of other grown men. Just grown men hanging out. Just talking about MMA. Just talking about MMA. By the way, Cody Durden is such a little piece of shit. I'm so tired of seeing this little bitch. Dude's obsessed with homosexuality, okay? Somebody sent me a tweet. Dude, he's still making jokes about Jeff Molina. I actually responded to him. If you want to go see my response to Cody Durden, because when somebody sent me that, I said, nah. I ain't letting this dude get away with this. This dude's a clown. And I called him out. Because he said, hey, Tim Elliott, just got cheated on by his wife and, you know, shitty situation. I'm sure Jeff Molina is a good friend to lean on while you're going through a tough time. Ask and then tag some other dude that was supposedly in that video with Jeff Molina. Anyway, I wish you nothing but success in your next Jerry Springer episode. They're just talking shit, right? And he's made comments about the Jeff Molina situation multiple times, and it's just annoying to me. Like, dude, why are you so obsessed with another man? I literally responded, I've never seen a man so obsessed with one grown man performing sexual acts on another grown man. Sounds like you're jealous someone else is living out your homoerotic fantasies, so you lash out. Dude's annoying. R.I.P. Jerry Springer, by the way. Cody Durden is such a dumbass. Dude never shuts up and he thinks he's funny. I just find this shit corny. He was like talking at the press. I want to make a Cody Durden video, but it's just not worth giving him any attention. Dude was at the post-fight presser like, yeah, I wanted to finish him, but not in the way Jeff Molina would have done it. Like, damn. Damn, 1-6, Joey. What does that mean? 10-6? Makes sense. Yeah, dude. I really think he's having these types of fantasies, and he's jealous that other dudes are living it out. So he just keeps talking shit about it. Dude, slap for cash from Rough and Rowdy got slept. We don't care. Dude's just a cornball. He's always saying questionable shit. Like, why even beat around the bush, all right? I'm telling you guys right now, maybe this is the craziest thing ever to say, but if I was Cody Durden, right, and I'm trying to think of a way to phrase this. Like, dude, here's the way I look at it, okay? If you're going to act like this, why don't you just come out and start throwing out homophobic slurs, all right, dude? Like, you're basically already doing that, so why don't you just do it? Why don't you call him what you really want to call him, dude? We get it. We get it. You don't like him. All right. You talk about him 24/7. We get it. You know, if you're going to do all that, just say the homophobic slurs. That's basically what you're already doing, or at least you're trying to allude to. That's what I don't like. See, I don't like pussies. I don't like people that skirt around what they're trying to say. You know, that just play a little game of like, oh, I was just kidding around. And I'm not saying what he said was the most horrible thing. And I get people make jokes. But, dude, there's clearly some underlying message there. The fact that he's been bringing it up over the course of like 2 months. And even I don't pay attention to him, and I've seen it every time. So, I don't know, dude. Just come out and be who you really are. That's the way I see it. On my way home from work, now I'm getting pulled over. Well, don't get shot, Chase. Make sure you listen. Don't get arrested either. So, you better throw the drugs out the window. Cody trying to be the next Colby? Yeah, pretty much. That's the way I see it, though. People want to put on these little borderline personalities and, like, hide who they truly are. Just show who you truly are, dude. We get it. We get it. You don't like them. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think he's just secretly fighting a couple urges himself. I think that's what's really going on with Cody Durden. It's just weird dudes obsessed with it. I remember when that whole Jeff Molina saga was going on, there's literally YouTubers making breakdowns of Jeff Molina leaked tape. What kind of fucking clowns are you? Anybody that did that, I have no respect for. It's just weird. Joey, who is the Cody guy? Can you explain for the less informed? He's a UFC fighter, Cody Durden. You wouldn't know who he is because he's a bum. But, yeah, he's just some, like, corny-ass UFC fighter. That's it. You know, for me, like, if I had to accurately describe him, it strikes me as, like, his brother and sister or his parents. That's the best way I can describe him for someone who doesn't know who he is. Play-by-play reaction. Yeah, dude, there was really YouTubers doing that shit. People were sending me it. Like, dude, look at what this YouTuber's doing. This MMA YouTuber's covering. These dudes are really doing breakdowns. Frame-by-frame breakdowns. Are you kidding me? In your opinion, how likely is it Pereira fights for the belt if he brutally KOs Jan Blachowicz? 90% likely as long as the timing lives up. This guy's on a 3-fight winning streak. What did I miss? I don't know. Is Jeff Molina still suspended as far as I know? As far as I know, he is. He's in on the James Krause scandal. Guys, if you could do me a massive favor and like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if every single person in here can double check and make sure they're subscribed. Listen, we're at 9,632 subscribers. So what does that mean? That means we are 368 subscribers away from 10,000. When we hit 10,000, I'm going to do a 3-hour stream. Joe, my friends call me Jeff Molina, the group. What does that mean? I don't know. You're going to have to look deep inside yourself and figure that one out. I guess you're a degenerate gambler attempting to rig sports. That would be my guess. I can't believe it's only 11 o'clock and I'm this tired. But I'm going to go to sleep and wake up at like 3 a.m., so I'll be all right. Can we get a video you putting Cody in the Boston Crab? Nah, dude. I would wreck Cody bad. I'd wreck him bad. He would cry. He would definitely call the police Colby style. He would definitely call the police Colby style. Did you see the picture of Poatan in the photo with Tyson Fury looking the exact same height, even though Tyson is 6'9"? I saw the picture. I did not think they looked the exact height. But yeah. It's not like he dwarfed him, which is crazy, but they're 5 inches of difference. What's the next fight you're really excited for? Volk versus Yair. Joey, thoughts on Power Slap pound for pound rankings? Embarrassment. I didn't know there was, to be honest. I didn't know there was, to be honest. Do you cringe when they call it a slap contestants fights? I've only heard it once when I watched the interview where Dana White made the Aljo comments yesterday. And yes, I did cringe immediately. Who do you think would win, Allen or Yair? Yair. I'd pick Yair, but it'd be fun as hell to watch. That was the fight to make. Joey, you want me to break down the power slap results in the Discord? Now, the best way to break down the power slap results is send a super chat. That's the best way to break them down for me. Are you aware of any legitimate slap fight super fans? I've not heard of them. I don't think they exist. I don't think they exist. You can't convince me this isn't some Kentucky State Fair sideshow. Honestly, Joey, maybe you should give Power Slap a chance. You never know. Yeah, maybe I haven't been giving Power Slap a fair enough shake. All right? I haven't been giving them a fair shake. Maybe I need to give them a fair shake, you know? Do you think Holloway can beat any of the top 5? Lightweight? No. He would lose to all of them. Most likely. Too small, too weak. The takedown defense wouldn't hold up either against those guys. He's not beating Beneil. If you had to guess who's going to be the guy to dethrone Islam, it would have to be Beneil. Long pause, but it would have to be Beneil. Joe, have you heard of the Aljo's comments on Dana? Which comments? The ones, there's been multiple back and forth, but basically saying, look, I didn't accept the fight. I'm injured, but I'm going to fight anyway. And I'm going to piss in your Cheerios. I saw that. I did see that. Who has the best chance to dethrone Johnny Bones Jones? Tom Aspinall. If he is who we think he is, but I don't know if he actually is. So it's probably Sergey Pavlovich, but I think Pavlovich gets ragdolled and beat. All good. Said my plates were expired. I have temporary registration, just waiting on it to come in the mail. Fair enough. You know what's crazy? I forgot to renew my registration, and then I just recently did it, maybe 8 months ago. So that's not recent, but you get the point. And I still haven't put the sticker on it yet. And then I got an email yesterday or 2 days ago maybe. It's time to renew your registration. So I never even added the sticker on there. And I got to renew it again and get a new sticker. So that sticker's never going on, I guess. Yeah, technically my sticker on my plate shows 2020. Or 2021 maybe? I don't remember. You think Holloway beats Chandler? No. Maybe 5 rounds. But Chandler probably KO him. The career longevity of slap fight is probably horrible. I bet you there's a lot of drunk driving deaths, suicides, drug overdoses, and murder-suicides for the future of power slap contestants. I'm thinking Chris Benoit style type stuff. I think Tom Aspinall is very legit. The way he beat Volkov was very impressive. Agreed, but we got to see how he returns from the injury. But if Tom Aspinall is who I thought he was, I think he would be very compelling to watch him fight John Jones. It's crazy how far I'm slinking down in this chair because I'm so tired. Look how far I just sat up. Bro, the more and more I see Conor, the less I think the fight's happening. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I even made a video on it. Conor McGregor is not fighting in 2023 or something like that. Wasn't even that long ago. What was the video title? Let me take a look. When was that? I know I made a video. I'm not searching for it. Dana White doubles down on Colby Covington title shot. I know I just made it. I must have just missed it. Conor McGregor. 3 weeks ago, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler will not happen. Top 5 biggest stars UFC right now. Conor, John Jones, Israel Adesanya, and I think that's where it ends for right now. Prime GSP versus Israel. Who wins? Probably Israel. Plus, Joey, no one ever did beat Volkov. Yeah, that was it was super impressive. Dude took him down, immediately won. Very impressive. The Conor of today is night and day difference between the Conor of 2015. It sucks, but we got to realize, dude, the old Conor's been gone. Conor's been gone since 2016. The Conor you guys know and love has been gone since 2016. I hate to break it to you. I've been talking about it since the beginning of this channel. I used to always say Conor McGregor retired in 2016 in my mind. So you forgot about Colby Covington? Yeah, right. Anyone claiming Colby Covington's a draw is a clown. Have you ever had a video taken down by YouTube? No, but I've gotten copyright where I have to like edit a portion of a video out. Catching you late, how awesome is it that Colby's an interim champion? I think that mixed with the fact that he's 6'3", and people forget that, I think it's very interesting. Prime McGregor versus Prime Holloway in 5 rounds. Who do you think would win? Prime Holloway. Prime Holloway. I think the gas tank would be too much. The durability in the gas tank would be way too much. It'd be just a whooping and a half. Just a whooping and a half. Plus, Conor was just draining himself. Dude, I saw people post one of the best on Twitter, one of the best title reigns of all time. They posted pictures of Conor McGregor. Oh, one of the most exciting title reigns of all time. And it was a picture of Conor. And I'm thinking, what the fuck title reign is he talking about? I never seen no title reign. I didn't see any title reign. Did anybody else see a title reign from him? Let me see something. Longest reigning featherweight champion. Because this is boxing. Because Conor may be the actual one of the longest reigning champs because they didn't strip him for that long. I remember like he had a ridiculous amount. When was Conor stripped? When was Conor stripped of featherweight title? It was a full year. Wait. No. Okay, let's see when it was. November 2016. November 2016. Conor. No way. November 2016, that's when it was? Let's see. So he beat Jose Aldo. So it was about a year until he got stripped. It was a year until he got stripped, roughly. That's crazy. McGregor didn't agree to relinquish the belt, but the UFC was in its right to strip him. Yeah, Conor never wanted to give up any of his belts. Yep. So he won the belt at UFC 205. And he got stripped at UFC 223. So let's see. Date. UFC 223 date. April 7th, 2018. It was almost 2 years his lightweight title reign without defending the belt. How crazy is that? ESPN MMA reposted that. Yes, that's where I saw it. Okay. I thought I saw it on Instagram or Twitter. I can't remember. I knew I saw it somewhere. But, yeah. Essentially. Let's go do that real quick. Thank you for filling me in on that. Seems like Edwards has a pretty tough schedule ahead of him. Colby, Bilal, Shavkat. Thoughts on the chances of having a long title reign? I'd say less than a 15% chance Leon Edwards defends his belt 3 times. Depending on matchups, less than a 3% chance. You know? I just think he's got a tough strength of schedule ahead of him. But who knows? You never know. You never know. I never picked against Kamaru Usman. I picked Kamaru Usman to win the belt. Most people were picking Woodley, and then I never picked against him. Who's the most underwhelming champion? Men's champion? Probably... It depends how you want to describe underwhelming. Probably Aljo. I hate the way he fights most of the time. It drives me nuts. Dude's on his hands and knees. Like, what kind of grown men fights like that? Dude needs to get soccer kicked. It's embarrassing. Okay, exit out of Topology. Let me see this card coming up. UFC Fight Night. Maxim Grishin versus Felipe Lins. Luna Lacerda versus Damon Blackshear. Jean Yu Frey versus Elise Reed. Daniel Santos versus Johnny Munoz Jr. Andrei Arlovsky versus Dontel Mays. John Castaneda versus Muan Garfuru. I don't know how to pronounce half these names. Elizu Zaleski versus Abubakar Nurmagomedov. Guram Kutadladze versus Yusuf from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Karine Silva versus Ketlin Souza. Tim Elliott versus Victor Altamirano. Jim Miller versus Jarrett Gordon. Alex Caceres versus Daniel Pineda. And Kai Kara France versus Amir Albazi. I really think Leon's beats Colby. I'm like back and forth on that one. I don't know who's going to win. And it's actually annoying. It's actually really annoying. How's it going, Joey? Back again to hear some MMA news talk. John, well, you're catching the tail end of the stream. You're catching the tail end of the live chat, my friend. I'm actually dead tired, and I'm going to try to go to sleep early tonight. And then I'll just wake up in a couple hours. But hopefully I don't. And hopefully I sleep like an absolute baby. That would be the best thing that could happen. I think. But yeah, I'm going to try to make... I'm going to hopefully have a video out tomorrow or 2. I wanted to get one out today, but I just never had a chance to. I just got home not that long ago. And now I'm here. Let's see. It's crazy. I don't know how time is going by so fast. I don't know where the time goes. Edwards sleeps him. That'd be ideal. If Colby becomes champion, the division's ruined. That's a video idea right now. If Colby Covington becomes welterweight champion, the division is ruined. Or Colby Covington may single-handedly ruin the welterweight division. Yep, something along those lines. Because he will. He'll be trying to fight Nick Diaz next. Something along those lines. Imagine getting cut from power slap. Damn, that would hurt. That would hurt bad. That'd be really embarrassing. I couldn't imagine that. That would actually really suck. You're getting cut from power slap. Talk about super embarrassing. Like, that would hurt. That would hurt my soul. Imagine be like, damn, I can't even slap people anymore. I can't even slap people for a living for $2,000. Damn. How do you see a fight between Weili and Valentina be playing out? I have no idea. Probably Valentina winning at range, probably via decision. But I can see Weili finding a finish. Why would Colby ruin it? Yes, inactivity. Inactivity, and he'd be calling for the dumbest possible fights, guaranteed. He wouldn't want to fight any of the contenders. I think Leon beats Colby. I think the idea that Colby melts people is blown out of proportion. Only dude I've ever seen him melt with his pressure recently was Wash Jorge. And he didn't even melt Jorge. Dude's not finishing anyone. He's not finishing anyone. People act like he's some crazy finisher or some shit. His fans do, at least. His few fans. The very loud minority act like he's some amazing finisher, which he's not. They also act like he's an amazing draw, which he's not. Weili sleeps that. I'm so glad Grasso jumped on her back and finished her. Nunes de Guot, okay, fair enough. But yeah, if you think Colby would be active, Colby would maybe fight once a year. Would maybe fight once a year. I find it hard to believe he would fight more than that. And he'd be begging for Nick Diaz. Then he'd be calling for Tony Ferguson's dead corpse. And then he wanted to defend against Dustin Poirier. And it would just be a horrible, horrible, horrible for the division as a whole. Colby winning would be the worst thing to ever happen. I'm hoping Bilal, I hope the UFC comes to their senses and gives Bilal a title shot. Make Colby go win a fight. I don't think Colby's boring. I think Colby's a very good fighter. But it's not a fan-friendly style by any means, but I enjoy it. I just think he needs to beat some ranked competition. Instead of essentially beating nobody and getting title shots off of losses against Kamaru Usman. Yeah, he had close fights with Kamaru Usman. Got stopped in one of them. Got his jaw broke literally in one of them. Yeah, let's give him a title shot off of that. Let's give him a title shot. Anyway, guys. Is there anyone in here who hasn't liked the stream yet? Like the live chat. Because I'm gonna get out of here. So I would greatly appreciate if you would boost it in the algorithm. Also, do me a huge favor. If you haven't watched my Alex Pereira video, go watch my Alex Pereira video, which I'm posting in the chat right now. Go watch it to completion, like it, comment on it. And if you've seen that already, but you haven't watched my Sean O'Malley Aljamain Sterling video, go watch that video as well. And comment on it and like it, help blow it up in the algorithm. It seems like the channel's taking that next step in the algorithm right now. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys help keeping that momentum going. And hopefully there'll be a video or two coming out tomorrow. And outside of that, I'm going to get out of here. We went 1 hour and 20. And go watch the videos on the channel right this very second. Appreciate you guys. If any of you guys go comment, I'll respond to you. And yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. Like this stream before you go. If you came here late, watch the early portion of it. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and good night and goodbye. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon.